Good afternoon. This is Harry Chan. My aspiration is to become a practitioner in competition law. Ultimately, I hope to join the judiciary in order to develop this area of law. Like many Hong Kongers, I share the belief that Hong Kong is a polarized society. In the first year of my university, I studied the book Land and the Ruling Class of Hong Kong, in Chinese 地產霸權. It described how property developers such as Cheung Kong and Sun Hung Kai affect the lives of Hong Kongers by their control over the property market and expansion into related fields such as energy, transport, telecommunications, supermarkets, etc. This book aroused my interest in this phenomenon, and I would like to know whether the law can regulate it. Therefore, I studied competition law, both the EU and the US ones, in my undergraduate and postgraduate degrees. I believe that this law is vital to Hong Kong. There are indeed many examples of unfair commercial practices around us that can be tackled by competition law. A famous example is the recent allegation about bid rigging in building renovation in Sha Tin's Garden Vista. Apart from tackling individual conduct, competition law also has the potential of improving Hong Kong's economic structure. This is an insight I gained after working as a research assistant for Mr. Thomas Cheng of the Hong Kong University. His research shows that in some jurisdictions, competition law has been used as a tool to deal with the problem of aggregate concentration, which is an economic term that refers to the situation I described, namely that a few entities control a large part of economic activities in a region. I hope that my career in competition law can also alleviate this structural issue of Hong Kong. I understand that to become a successful practitioner in competition law, it requires more than legal knowledge. One must have commercial sense and economic expertise. My previous internships and mini privileges showed me the importance of commercial awareness. For example, I gave a presentation in a CPD seminar on anti-money laundering and its recent implications, for example, in relation to virtual currencies like Bitcoin. Another experience is that I observed one of my mini people masters in giving an advice to clients on how to respond to orders made by the SFC. These experiences prompted me to think harder about the needs of my clients. I hope to apply the same mentality in my future practice, including my practice in competition law. I may consider further studies in economics at an appropriate stage. Finally, I hope to become a judicial assistant after my privilege in order to gain hands-on experience in judicial works. That's all for my career aspirations. Thank you for listening.